welcome to my channel. My name is Penny and I'm coming to you today from Northern Ontario, Canada. I'm sorry if you hear some dogs walking around in the background, but since I started talking to myself, both of my dogs seem to be interested to see what I'm doing. If I don't do this video now, I'm not going to get it done again today. Chai, lay down. Okay, so my last video, if you are a subscriber, you will have seen I posted my Jada and Stitches blanket. It is done. I feel relieved. I'm still working at sewing on the backing and getting a hanger for it because I plan on putting it in my stairwell because I plan on using it as a large piece of art. Since I finished that big project, I have been working on lots of little things, but not anything too substantial, except my pocket shawl, which I am wearing today. This is Pamela Adoring Crochet, I believe is the channel. I will link the channel below for sure. And this is her pocket shawl pattern. I'll put a couple pictures in here because it's not something I can really model for you while I'm on this camera. My fringe is a little bit kinky like that because I ran out of yarn and I had to steal some that I had started to make a blanket with. So, you know, when I wash it, my fringe will flatten itself out some. I've been making lots of mask leashes is what I'm calling them. They're just made out of cotton with little lobster claw clips on the end. I've made probably 30 or 40. But yeah, I've made quite a few of those, and I've made several of the 2020 dishcloths. I posted a picture on my Facebook of the one I gave to the nurse, and a lot of my friends put in requests for them. I am working on a pattern for a similar dishcloth, only without the words on it. It's more of a hand gesture type idea. I probably will be back in a day or so with that dishcloth and a tutorial or written pattern where you can get it up for people who don't want the actual word on it. Another thing I've been making lots of is the little personal hand sanitizer cozies that you can hook on things. This is a Pokemon one because lots of kids are back in school and a lot of my friends are asking for them for their grandkids or their children, just so the kids have another little line of defense. If, you know, I think buses have sanitizer and the school has hand sanitizer, but they're make parents feel more comfortable about sending their kids to school, I think, more so than anything else. And of course, we have lots of sparkly yarn used in unicorns. They seem to be very popular. Pokemon Go and the unicorns and my monster ones seem to be the most popular. After I finished my Jada and Stitches blanket, I was sort of hit a slump of I didn't want to crochet. I didn't have anything on pressing that I wanted to make. I was making dishcloths and leashes and hand sanitizer stuff, but it was more, I don't know how to call it, request stuff that after you've made 6 of something, it gets to be a bit daunting. So I was looking for something to sort of spruce up my mood, and so we went down to Toronto to my daughter's appointment. Every year she has to go down to Toronto General to have some heart tests and an MRI, and I didn't want to go by herself, so she couldn't find a friend and I was her babysitter, so I decided that we would have the grandkids and I would have a little picnic, you know, snacks, fruit cup, cheese string, that kind of thing, and Liam could pay on my phone, Pokemon Go, and Faith and I would do something. Anyhow, so we did these random act of kindness things, and I'm part of the group on Facebook, and so we were tucking them around different places, and after we'd done the whole loop of the hospital, which was a pretty big walk, I thought that would be enough to tucker her out some, but she was up playing and dancing, and a woman came over, I had just pulled my crochet out and maybe did 4 stitches, and a woman came out and said, are you knitting? And I said, no, I'm crocheting, but they're similar. And she said, are you the one that are putting all the little smiley faces around the hospital? And because my grandson had been so, you're going to get in trouble, I said, no, she is. And I pointed to my granddaughter, and her eyes got all big, like she was caught in the lights like a deer in the headlights. And I said, I'm the one making them. She's the one placing them. They're just random act of kindnesses. We're hoping to brighten someone's day because, 2020 has been a kind of a rough year, and we're looking to do something fun and happy. And the woman was like tickled pink because of this. And she wanted to pay me to take one. I said, no, on the tag it says, I'm not lost, I'm just alone. If I make you smile, please take me home. They're free. And I said, but if you want to pay it forward and do a kind act for someone else, that's what the intention is behind it. And she went into a big story about how her grandmother crocheted and she always wanted to learn. And so I told her a few places that she could, YouTube videos, different, like Bag a Day and Bob Wilson and those kinds of people that have been doing it for a lot of years and doing it well. And I said, all you need is a hook and some yarn, stick to a 4 or 5 millimeter and get some, Bernat Premium. They sell it at Walmart. Nothing fancy, and just start to play. So hopefully she's going to do something like that. So one of the things I wanted to talk about was in my last video, I, in the middle of it, showed a plant. When I make videos, it seems that's the time I get phone calls, visits, grandkids, dogs. But I got that plant delivered. It was a get well gift from my Mister's Union. Anyhow, another thing I've managed to make is I've been playing around with my Karen latte cakes. This is I think it's a new colorway called Biscuit. I finished this hat. I like to have a new hat and scarf set every year, and this is going to be mine. Even though someone has seen it and said they like it, it's going to be mine. And I've got the hat part done, just not the end sewn in. And this is what the latte cake looks like, and it's biscuit. With that, I managed to keep a yarn. And this is the start of my scarf. I intend to decrease this in, sort of scrunching it up as I decrease it. It's going to have to be a bit longer still. And I'm going to put it on a collar, like the Bag a Day bandana cowl. That's the intentions for that. I foresee myself making probably 5 or 6 more of these. I don't know if they're going to be for Christmas presents or friends or what, but just looking for things to do. Grannies for Gramps challenge that Tracy at Crochet Rocks put out. I kind of am already doing that, but I've been giving them to hospice. And she brought out the idea of seniors' homes, and I know the seniors' homes here weren't accepting anything, but I have a call out, and I know there's a home in Bracebridge looking for the Tweedle muffs, the things that their hands, people with dementia, they put their hands in them, and they can cover up an IV or something, but they also have little doodads on them to play with, because people with dementia and Alzheimer's tend to fidget, and it entertains them and keeps them busy, so they don't pick at their skin or their nails and stuff. So I do definitely, there's been a call out for those. They're needed, and I plan on doing a couple of them in the next week or so. But all right, off to the tutorial for the happy face. That will be next. So, wish me luck and have a nice day. And if you get a chance, play with a little bit of yarn.